And it's now 7:20, about 30 minutes away from the events edition of Church Calendar. And for you now, a Strauss Party with Andre Rieu and the Johann Strauss Orchestra. A Strauss Party with Andre Rieu, violins, and the Johann Strauss Orchestra here on Michiana Morning, 7:32, and the music of Franz Schubert for you now, and impromptu, it's Andras Schiff. Franz Schubert's Impromptu number 4 in F minor, André Schiff, the pianist. And for you now, Bach. Here's Manuel Bach-Waco. And the Allegro aside from the Sonata in C of Johann Sebastian Bach here on WAUS. It is 7:44. And the music of Antonio Vivaldi for you. Here's the Philharmonia Virtuosi.
Oh, it says it bakeries. It says it for bakeries.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, it says for bakeries.
So they must have the wrong screen up. Which teacher is that?
Mine's for and Miss Wetzel. Miss Wetzel.
For the screen. She may have to close out her.
The music of Antonio Vivaldi's Concerto in B-flat major with male Tenenbaum violin and the Philharmonia Virtuosi. Rachmaninoff,
Okay, I'm
for you now. is Prelude in C sharp minor. Here's the Philadelphia Orchestra.
Teachers, we're going to be on in just a moment, but if you have a screen that says bakeries on it, it's not today's. It should be the one that says singers, authors, and movies. And so you may have to close out your, bring it down and then bring the YouTube back up again, the Mary Frank YouTube back up again. And you may have to hit that search button. Excuse me, but you, if you have the other one, that's not our live today. It should say live now next to it. Good morning again. Just give us another minute. We are checking all the classrooms. Most of the classrooms had the screen up that said bakeries, which is not correct. So I have a couple students checking rooms downstairs, and then we'll be ready to go.
Welcome to Channel 3 News. Today is October 13, 2017. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the Mona silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Birthdays, please come down. Today for lunch, it will be macaroni and cheese with a soft pretzel, hot ham and cheese, green beans, and pear sauce. Singers.
Are you by yourself today?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Who's your singer?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Tell us a little bit about her.
On December 2nd, 1981, Britney Spears was born in Macomb, Mississippi. Her singing career started in an all-new Mickey Mouse Club at 11 and went on to be a successful singer. She released her first album called Baby One More Time in the early 1999s.
All right. Thank you, Edison. Who announces the next one?
Authors group.
Okay, authors. Come on in.
Aaron Hunter being successful author of 5 different series: Warriors, Survivors, Seekers, Bravelands, and Wings of Fire. Aaron is actually 6 people. 2 of the 6 are Sheriff Baldry and Victoria Holmes. They grew up on separate farms with pet cats, who they used as inspirations for characters in the Warriors series.
Okay. So when you say she's a part, her family had 6 members in it, is that what you meant by that? Or when you talked about the 6 people, what did you mean by that comment?
They're just 6 different people, not family.
Oh, okay,
Not
so 6
related.
different people that lived together and they took the inspiration. So did the others help her write, or does she write all by herself, do you know?
They usually each work separately on different books.
Okay.
It's a collective pseudonym.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, Krista.
The Movies group.
Movies group, come on in.
Today I will be telling you about a dog's purpose.
A Dog's Purpose is about a devoted dog that discovers the meaning of its own existence. Now I'll be telling you some of the actors. Josh Gad plays Bailey. Bailey is the golden retriever in the beginning of the movie. The Dog's Purpose was released on January 27, 2017. Now Sophie will be telling you about Beauty and the Beast.
There's more than one Beauty and the Beast movie. You've probably watched the original one released on September 29, 1991. But there have been movies since then. Have you watched the newest version released on March 17, 2017? This fabulous movie cost over $300 million to make. Some of the actors from Beauty and the Beast are Emma Watson playing Belle, Ian Stevens playing Beast, Luke Evans playing Gaston, Ewan McGregor who plays Lumiere, Ian McKellen who plays Cogsworth, and you can't forget about Emma Thompson and Nathan Mack who play Mrs. Potts and Chip. These are a few interesting facts about A Dog's Purpose and Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, anchors can all go back on, and we have to come back up to Jay. We have a birthday, Jay. You have a few questions for this little guy here?
What's your name?
Trace,
When's your birthday?
October 14th.
Tomorrow. You have special plans tomorrow?
No.
No? You're going to sleep in? What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza? Maybe you'll have pizza tomorrow. You have any other questions about what he likes for desserts?
What's your favorite dessert?
Cake.
Cake. What type of cake?
Chocolate.
All right. So is that what you asked for? Was a chocolate cake for your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have a very happy birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Okay, you can go on back down to class, sweetheart. All right. We stuck something in here last minute. Carson, what was it?
Gold slips.
Gold slips. In Miss Cameron's class, we have a gold slip for Quinn Krause. She showed responsibility in the hall by sitting quietly during the vision screening. Jackson Warblewski in Mrs. Krieger's class. Jackson took initiative and unstacked the chairs without being asked in room 3. Thanks, Jackson, said Mrs. Krieger. Alexis Fleming and Mrs. Fry's. Alexis showed right behavior in preparing to go home. That was reported by Mrs. Fry. Easton McFarland and Mrs. Listinsky. Easton set a personal goal and made an effort to achieve it. That was reported by Mrs. Listinsky. Joseph Weldy in Mrs. Bauer's class. Joey helped a kindergarten student who was upset because he thought he was going to miss the bus. Joey talked to him and he felt better, and he also helped another student when his backpack was stuck between the seats. That was reported by your bus driver, Joey, Mrs. Dennison. And also, Joey showed right behavior and ready to learn in class today, and that was reported by Mrs. Dunn. Morgan Hine, Mrs. Horvath's class. Morgan she got a gold slip for being a leader and helping a guest in the building. And I assume that happened. It said it was reported by Mrs. D, and so that could have been me. I'm assuming that happened by the sub, that you helped my sub out when I was gone. And I always appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, if you got a gold slip, we're going to be off the air in just a minute. You go to the office and you get to choose a book. So you guys get to tell everybody.
Thanks for being with us. Bye.